The Hearst Castle, San Simeon, California.
Just 6-hour drive. We finally made it to the Hearst Castle parking lot.
It was built by William Hearst, who inherited a vast fortune and built a massive media empire, including newspapers, magazines, and radio stations. Before you go to the castle atop the hill, you will go into the entrance shop, where you can buy souvenirs. This is where you will wait to board the bus, which will take you to the top. The bus ride goes through hundreds of acres of farmland owned by Mr. Hearst. If you are lucky, you may encounter zebras that wander the land. Arriving at the top, you will be greeted with a walkway full of fruit trees. Mr. Hearst never really needed to come down off his hilltop because he grew almost everything he needed to live off. The first impressive area we came to with panoramic ocean views was the West Terrace. This terrace had multiple grand pieces of art, giving the place a Roman or Mediterranean feel. The next site we came to around the castle was the famous Neptune Pool. The sheer scale measures 104 feet long and 58 feet wide, and ranging from 3.5 feet deep at the ends to 10 feet in its center. Its final form was inspired by ancient Roman baths and classical Greek temples. The pool wasn't just for looks, but was the crown jewel for the legendary parties and social gatherings during its heyday in the 1920s and 1930s. The Hollywood elite, Charlie Chaplin, Greta Garbo, Clark Gable, Cary Grant, and many others alongside politicians, dignitaries, and notable figures from around the world gathered here to enjoy the lavish amenities. While swimwear was obviously common for swimming, guests were often encouraged to dress formally for dinners and evening entertainment, even with the pool as a backdrop. Next, we ventured up further into the garden, surrounded by the 3 guest houses and main castle. The garden was beautifully taken care of and showed the extravagance of the castle's landscaping. We slowly moved on to a new location. Like almost every outdoor space at Hearst Castle, the South Terrace is adorned with various classical and mythological statues, urns, and decorative elements from Hearst's vast collection. These add to the ancient European villa ambiance. It also offers views of the Pacific Ocean. Soon we started to the main attraction. Construction began in 1919 and continued for nearly 30 years without ever being finished during Hearst's lifetime. The styles primarily were derived from Mediterranean Revival and Spanish Colonial Revival, incorporating elements from Spanish churches, Italian villas, and French chateaus. We were at the Hearst Castle for Christmas time, so we were lucky to see all the beautiful decorations put up in the castle as it would have been many years ago. William Hearst's love for Europe started when he was on a grand tour, starting around 1887, after he was suspended from Harvard University. The exposure on this trip was all it took to spark his mind for future projects. During the building stages, Hearst went to work aggressively, collecting for his beloved castle. This period was after World War I, when Europe was in debt and the Great Depression struck, roughly from the 1920s and early 1930s.
About the Hearst Castle.
I like the Christmas tree.
She likes the Christmas tree. She doesn't like the Hearst Castle. She likes the Christmas tree.
I expect to live in a house like this one day.
Hearst was at the height of his media empire's power and profitability during this period, which gave him virtually unlimited funds to pursue his passion for collecting. With Europe in debt and countries needing to raise money to rebuild, Hearst came in, purchasing anything and everything he thought would go well in his castle. He acquired everything from ancient Roman and Greek sculptures, entire Gothic and Renaissance ceilings, medieval tapestries, religious vestments, antique furniture, vast libraries of rare books, silver arms and armor, and countless paintings. He famously had agents scouring Europe for anything that caught his eye. Needless to say, now everyone watching this video can go see these beautiful items he acquired from Europe. The tour we went on was for the main rooms and pools only. There are other tours you can go on that will take you to more of the castle itself. Wandering through every room was incredible. The thought of it all being built 100 years ago to be a personal castle was astounding. Knowing Hearst possibly saved many things inside of this castle from further war and destruction in the Second World War was comforting. Nearing the last bit of the tour, we stepped into Hearst's movie theater, where he would spend many nights with his guests watching the big screen. After the theater, we walked past the tennis courts and onto the last part of the tour. Step into a realm of pure fantasy beneath Hearst Castle. This is the Roman Pool, an astonishing indoor aquatic marvel that perfectly captures William Randolph Hearst's lavish vision. Imagine swimming here, surrounded by over 1 million iridescent glass tiles, each one shimmering under the vaulted ceilings. 8 exquisite marble statues, ancient or artfully reproduced, stand sentinel around the deep blue waters. It's a breathtaking space, designed not just for leisure, but to transport guests back to the grandeur of antiquity. A truly unparalleled private Roman bath hidden within a California dream.
Thank you for your visit today.
Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments below.